In this video, I'll be showing you guys my daily routine, everything that I do Monday through Friday that has allowed me to land 3 to 4 clients consistently every single week for my agency. And if you follow this same routine, you'll be able to see similar results for your agency as well. I like to start my workday at 9 a.m. This gives me some time in the morning that I can spend with my daughter, with my wife. I'm not the early riser. I'm not the guy that wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning. I wake up usually around like 7:45 or 8 a.m. And I go to bed pretty late just so I can spend time with my wife, with my daughter. We usually go to bed at like 11 p.m. or sometimes midnight. And so that's why I sleep in late. And so anyway, you guys can wake up earlier, but this is just kind of my time frame. I just work an 8-hour workday Monday through Friday. So from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., this is where I'm responding to emails that I sent the day before. I try to send 3,000 cold emails every single day when I want to push really hard to get clients. And then I'm also launching new email campaigns if I'm not responding to emails. So that full morning there is spent solely on emails. I'm going to show you really quick an example of one of the emails, like an example that I would send. So basically I use a software called instantly.ai to send out thousands of bulk emails, cold emails every single day. And this is an example for a landscaping campaign that I did. So it says, hey, I saw your landscaping website on Google Maps and decided to build you a new/updated one. Our sites are SEO optimized, blah, 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 blah. I already built it, so I'm selling it for super cheap. Let me know if you want me to send you the link to the site I built so you can check it out. And then I just sign off Jasper with WebJuice. This script right here works really well. It's really short, really simple. Hey, we built you a new website. It shows them, hey, we already did something for you. All you have to do is say yes to this email and we'll send it over to you. And when they say yes to this, I actually send them a Loom video instead of just the bare website link by itself. I send them a Loom video where I'm sharing screen and actually showing the website and showing them a preview of it and some of the functionality of it, like the website chat widget, the booking system, the form that their leads can fill out. And how some of that automation works tied to the website. And so this is the basic script that I'm sending, and I have a few follow-up emails if they don't respond to the first one. But you guys get the gist of it. Very, very simple right there. The next one from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., that's usually where I'll launch a bunch of voicemail drops. If you guys are familiar with HighLevel, it's the software that I used to run my agency, and you guys probably use it as well if you're watching this video or are familiar with it. Voicemail drops, you can send thousands of them at once. It sends a voicemail to thousands of people on your contact list, and it'll leave that customized voicemail. And then it also shows on their phone as a missed call. And so you'll get lots of calls back, not because everybody heard your voicemail that you left, but they will call you back because they saw a missed call from a random number and they think, oh, this could be a customer. We need to call them back so we don't miss out on their business. And so you'll get lots of calls back of people that are like, hey, this is ABC Business. We saw we missed a call from you. How can we help? And then you're like, oh, yeah, this is actually Jasper with WebJuice. I don't know if you got my voicemail I left earlier. And they'll say, oh, no, we didn't hear the voicemail. No worries. I built you guys a new website for your landscaping business and wanted to see if I could show it to you on a quick call either later today or tomorrow. Are you guys looking, to get a new website? And just kind of start a conversation with them on that call. It's really effective because you're getting calls from them now. Their guard is much lower than if you were to cold call them. And you get a 100% at-bat rate. You get to talk to everybody because they were the one calling you. If you're cold calling 100 businesses, you probably will only get on the phone with about 30 out of the 100 that you call. So you're wasting a bunch of time on those other 70 that don't pick up the phone. And so this is why the voicemail drops are super effective to send out in the morning, because you'll get calls back throughout the day from these people that saw a missed call on their phone, or some of them might actually listen to the voicemail and really be interested in the website. And on that voicemail, I should have prefaced this earlier, you'll say, hey, this is Jasper with WebJuice. I built you guys a new website for your landscaping business and wanted to see if I could show it to y'all. You can reach back to me at this number, text me back here, whatever works best for you. If you never want to talk to me again, totally fine too. Just maybe say something light and funny at the end and say, hope to talk to you soon. And that'll be it. That'd be your whole voicemail message there. But anyway, some people might actually hear that, like it, and call you back and say, yeah, we really like what you guys have, or we want to check out the website that you guys were talking about that you built for us. That will happen rarely, but the majority of the time it'll be people calling you back just because they saw a missed call. So anyway, those are good to send 250 per hour. I'll show you how to set those up in HighLevel. So under your automations tab in your sub account, if you go to create workflow and then you go to start from scratch, we can create a really simple automation. We can call this one like voicemail drop. The trigger event will be a tag. So we're going to tag all of our leads that we want to send through this voicemail drop. So we'll tag them. I think I should have a voicemail drop tag. So I just click add filter right here, tag added, and then we'll specify, I'll just create one called VM drop, voicemail drop, and we'll click add new. So anytime I add this voicemail drop tag to a list of my leads, it'll send them through this automation. So that's the trigger event. And then the next step will be our voicemail drop. Voicemail right here, this feature right here in HighLevel voicemail. And then you'll upload your file. So you'll record a voicemail. One thing to note with this, take the first couple seconds of the recording. You need to record an MP3 on your phone. Don't say anything for the first couple seconds because I notice sometimes they'll get cut off at the beginning if you start talking right as you start recording. Wait like 5 seconds and then start recording because sometimes the answering machine covers over the first 5 seconds of the voicemail. So wait 5 seconds and then record your voicemail and then stop at the end. Make it like 20-30 seconds. Don't make it too long. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what the voicemail says very much because very few people will call you back because of the voicemail, but they will call you back because they saw they missed a call. I'm just going to select this, I think this is a song, just so I can have something to put here. And so your voicemail will show up like this, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, or whatever. You'll save it, and that's it. You guys can just send that. So send a voicemail to whoever you tag with this voicemail drop tag from our trigger event. Make sure you publish it, save it. I'm not going to publish mine I don't want to send out a bunch of voicemails right now. And then you'll just go to your contacts tab. You'll get a list of leads. I like to use a guy on Fiverr. His name is Ahmed. So if you go to fiverr.com, I'll show you guys the guy that I use. I'll go to my orders. So this guy Ahmed right here, he scrapes me a bunch of leads off of Google Maps. I'll link him down below so you guys can hire him if you want. He'll get you 10,000 leads for $45, 50,000 for 75, and 100,000 for 125 bucks. So this is really cheap. These leads are insanely cheap. And so you guys can get a huge list. You can then, he'll send you a CSV file, an Excel file with all these names, emails, phone numbers of these businesses. You can then import them into HighLevel right here into the contacts tab. And then you can select all of them. And then you can send out, or you can tag them all with that voicemail drop tag. You could select 250, or another way you could do it, if you know you're going to be sending out like 1,000 in a day, but you don't want all 1,000 to send at once because then you'll get a huge flood of calls back at once, you can drip them out. So in the automation, if I go back to this automation I was working on, we can add this step right here called drip. Drop. I cannot type. There we go, drip. And so you'll add this drip right here, and you can do it in batch sizes. I recommend doing like 250 max per hour. So you could set this to every 1 hour. It'll send 250 voicemails of people that you've tagged right here to trigger the automation off. So 250 voicemails per hour is a good amount where you're not going to be getting a crazy amount of calls back at once. This will give you a consistent maybe 10 calls back, 5 calls back an hour. So you can get these calls back from these businesses as you're going through your day, doing other stuff. When you see the phone ring, boom, you can pick it up. You'll know it's one of your voicemail people because when you answer it, it'll say, you have a new lead. Press any key to connect the call. That's the GoHighLevel answering voice to let you know that a new lead is calling in. So you'll press 1. And I recommend doing this by niche. So send it out to a bunch of the same niche and by city. So if you can send it out to a bunch of barbershops in Charlotte, North Carolina, you'll know everybody calling you back that day will be a barbershop from North Carolina. Otherwise, if you send it to a bunch of different niches, a bunch of different areas, you'll have no idea who's calling you back, and you'll have to kind of play it off a little bit more smoothly that way. But at least if you send it by niche and you tag them all that are in the same area, you'll know, hey, this is a barbershop from North Carolina, from Charlotte calling me back. And it's just much more effective because you'll be able to have a smoother conversation with them. So anyway, you can add that drip step, 250 every 1 hour, so that it doesn't send all your voicemails at once. And then if we go back to the contacts tab now, and we were to select, I have like 36,000 leads in my account right here. If I were to select all 36,000 of these leads, and I were to tag all of them with my voicemail drop tag, and you'll just enter the name. You could just call it like today's date or whatever as the action name and click add. It would send 250 voicemail drops every hour to 36,000 leads over the next couple of days. It would take days for all those to send out. But anyway, that's how that works. So you can send those voicemail drops out just like that. Next up, send the maximum number of DMs on all platforms. That includes Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Or sorry, not TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn if you have a LinkedIn. I send them from this Instagram account right here. I don't send them from my Jasper HighLevel Instagram account because that talks all about HighLevel. This second Instagram account that I've created. And one thing to mention is this will be much more effective if you post content on your platform first. So I have all these videos giving like free marketing tips, free web design tips, SEO tips, just a lot of different advice and knowledge in marketing. If you have a bunch of good content on your pages first and then you start sending DMs, your DMs you'll get better responses. So that comes down to later in the day, we're going to post a reel and we're going to post it on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We're going to try to make one reel every day, but I'll go hit on that in a minute. But anyway, you're going to go and you're going to click search right here and you're going to search up your niche. I'm just going to type in medical spa. Let's say that's your niche, and you'll see all these different medical spa businesses right here on the left. You could select them, kind of check out maybe if they have a website or not, because that's going to be our main offers. Hey, we built you a website. Can we show it to you? And anyway, just check if they have a website. If they don't, go ahead and click message and send that DM. Hey, we built you a website for your medical spa. Is it okay if we send it to you? And yeah, so you can just do something like that. And on Instagram, you can send about 100 DMs a day before it'll block you. If your account's brand new, you might not even be able to send the full 100. But if your account is a little bit more mature in age and has been around for a while, you can send about 100 per day. Then Instagram will limit you. You'll notice it'll say, sorry, you can't send any more DMs for 24 hours. Same thing for Facebook. You can send about 50 per day on Facebook Messenger. And that's the most I've ever been able to send in a day. And I've had my Facebook since I was like 16 years old for like 10 years now. So anyway, I would recommend doing that. So take an hour to send those DMs, 100 on Instagram, 50 on Facebook Messenger, and then you can also send about 100 per day on LinkedIn. It'll take you about an hour. You're just copying and pasting the same message to everybody pretty much. And so it's really quick to do. Just copy, paste, and you can knock that out in an hour. From 12 to 1, I'm taking lunch. I spend time with my daughter, my wife, for that hour as well, and just kind of recharge, recover from the morning and the work that I did there. If you guys are, really hardcore, you could skip lunch if you wanted to. But yeah, I like to have that good break in the middle of the day. And then we can make a reel and our post for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So that's what I was kind of covering earlier. This is my account that I post on here inside of my Instagram, and I also have a Facebook connected to this. But this is my HighLevel, my Jasper HighLevel Instagram account right here. And I post just reels. That's all I have on this account. It's just a bunch of free information. This reel did really well. It got like 60,000 views. I get some that have like 5,000 views, 10,000 views. I grew this to 10,000 followers, this page, within I think I posted 5 reels a week for like a couple months, and that's how fast it grew. So you guys can definitely replicate this. And organic content's amazing because you post a video and it could be seen by hundreds of thousands of people if it blows up. And that could be 50 booked appointments on your calendar of people interested in your services. You could give away a free lead magnet at the end of each video. So in these ones, if you go check out this page, you'll notice that I say, hey, comment the word SEO on this video, and I'll send you my free SEO course. And I give them something for free, but they have to put in their name, email, and phone number to get access to that course. And I built that course inside of HighLevel. So it's just a good way to nurture people, allow them to get some free value from you. So then they come to you and say, hey, I actually loved your free value. I want to work with you. I want you to build my website and my automations for my business. So really good way to do that. Do that on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Use all 3 platforms. Just make one video and repurpose it for each of them. Just post the same video on all 3 platforms and nobody will know the difference. So that's 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. That hour, I can usually make a reel in about 45 minutes to an hour with filming it with all the mess ups and stuff. I mess up a bunch. And then with editing, that takes about an hour there. And then from 2 to 3 p.m., we're going to post in Facebook groups for our niche. So I also wanted to show you guys, this was a loan officer Facebook group that I joined back a little bit over a year ago. I was selling my software and services to loan officers. I posted a picture of some Facebook ads we had run for some other mortgage companies and how well they had done. And I got 247 comments on this post from this Facebook group of people saying, I'm interested. So I DM'd each of them. Well, I commented on back at them. I'll say, I'll message you, man. And so I'm just letting them know, hey, check out your DMs because I'm going to be messaging you. And then I booked like 50 Zoom calls from this one post. And out of those 50, I ended up closing like 20 clients or something like that from one single Facebook group post. So you guys can join these Facebook groups. This one was a loan officer one for like real estate, mortgage loan officers, but you guys could join like real estate agent groups, medical spa business owner groups, dentist business owner groups. There's tons of niche specific Facebook groups you guys can join. And you got to be careful what you post in them. You don't want to be too salesy so that they'll kick you out of the group, but just go in and post questions. You know, hey, how are you guys currently generating leads for your business? And just start conversations in the DMs or in the comments here of people, oh, we're doing this for our lead generation. Oh, we're doing this. And then somebody will comment on that comment and say, oh, this sounds like a really good idea. We need to implement something like this, or we need to do this. And then those are the people that you can DM and reach out to outside of the Facebook group because they've shown that they had a problem that they need help with and need solving. And just all the time, if you go through these different groups of your niche, you'll find people that are looking for help with certain things. And you can be the first to reach out to them and say, hey, we actually offer this. You said you needed a new website or you're looking to get a new website done. We actually do websites. And so anyway, just a really good place to find clients and let people know who you are and what you offer. So Facebook groups are super effective for getting clients. So I would spend about an hour a day trying to find different groups, post in them, DM people from those groups, etc. And then from 3 to 4 p.m., I'm usually taking calls because after all of this outreach here, you should be able to book. Your goal should be to book 2 to 3 appointments a day with people that actually show up and jump on a Zoom call with you where you can pitch them on your services and try to land them as a client. So that's the goal, is to like get to 2 to 3 per day. And if you can get 2 or 3 booked appointments per day, that should equate to about 3 to 4 new clients every week that you actually land and that pay you. So anyway, 3 to 4 taking calls, and then 4 to 5 also could be taking calls, or I could be just upkeeping my current clients that I already have. Just making sure to update their websites if they ask for changes, or hey, if they ask me, hey Jasper, can you update this automation for me? I'll do those kinds of things towards the end of the day. But anyway, that's the whole schedule. That's like, if I'm really pushing my agency and trying to get those 3 to 4 new clients a week, this is the schedule that I'm sticking to. Obviously, I make YouTube videos and I'm an affiliate of HighLevel, so like I'm making content on this now and I'm not using this schedule currently, but when I was really scaling my agency, this is the schedule that I would stick to and allowed me to get those 3 or 4 new clients a week. So you guys will see very similar results if you stick to all of this that I showed you in this video today. Well, there you have it. That's everything you need to do in a day to get 3 to 4 new clients every single week for your agency. If you're looking to start your agency, or you've started already and you need some help, you can join my free HighLevel Quest community down below. It has my new free course in it that shows you how to make money online with HighLevel and start your own agency. And it also has a community of amazing people that help each other out and just grow together. So feel free to join that down below. And if you haven't started using HighLevel yet, you can get a 30-day free trial down below with my affiliate link. And if you use my link, you can jump on 2 free Zoom calls with me every single week. You get all of my affiliate bonuses that are worth over $10,000. And you get free access to my paid school community called HighLevel Vault that has a bunch of really motivated people that can help you out and a lot more free resources inside. I appreciate y'all sticking through to the end of the video. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.